Welcome to Snap Vegan, where eating on the cheap doesn't have to kill you. So I have physical therapy today. First visit. And, I don't know if they're actually going to, get me going, or if they're just going to tell me what's going on, or if they're going to wait for the X-ray reports, which I don't have back yet. But it sure is a crap day to be out driving around in any of this. Can you see that? Anyway, that's off and on all morning. It's going into two days straight. Anyhow, check the weather radar. Fort Wayne, Indiana. So, I have some visitors from Portland, Oregon that are coming in. It was going to be Wednesday. I think now it's probably going to be Thursday, so I'll have to switch my PT appointment to Wednesday again. I had it on Wednesday because they said they were going to come on Wednesday. Then I changed it to Thursday, and then now she just told me they'd be here Thursday, so I'm changing it back. Anyway, we'll work it all out. But I really want to meet them. I'm looking forward to meeting them, and Austin's looking forward to meeting their little puppy, and they were very, very supportive of me and my son after my granddaughter was murdered in Phoenix. And for the whole 4 years it took us to get to trial and sentencing. Or actually, we didn't have a trial, just went straight to sentencing because the prosecutor offered them a really sweet plea deal, which I wasn't for, but my son signed off on, so, that's up to him. But I was like, ugh. Anyway, I really want to meet them because they helped us out quite a lot, emotionally, financially, to get us to Phoenix and for the trial. So, but anyway, and then, I wanted to mention to you, yeah, that arm too. I wanted to mention to you, I've gotten notifications that some people have signed up for Ibotta to save money, like I'm saving, and or get rebates back. And I want to remind all of you that, if you redeem something, anything, in the first 7 days, you get $10 added to your account. So, even at, Kroger, Walmart, wherever, they even have just a 25-cent off of any receipt. So I want to encourage you to, redeem that and get your $10. Because you need to do that in the first 7 days to get the $10. So I want you to get that $10. That's 10 sweet potatoes. Hey, I got a picture of the sweet potatoes. I'll see if maybe I'll just show you here. Think I was lying about 98 cents for a sweet potato? Check out this picture. See, I wasn't fibbing. Anyhow, so I'll let you know what happened at PT. I'll just probably tack it onto this video and do it all when I get back. And like I said, since I got company coming in, I'm not sure if I'm going to have any more videos, until probably the weekend, or, if I do, they're going to be like super short ones. So, at any rate, I'll let you know what's going on at PT, or what happened, and all of that. I don't want to really take pictures. No, I don't want to do that yet. But, people saying, you don't look like you need to lose 100 pounds. So, I don't know. I don't have anything high enough. I don't have like a really high tripod to be able to back up and show you full. Wait a minute, hold on. I'll put this on my bookshelf, and then I'll back up, and then you'll see. Here I am. Yeah, look. Oh yeah. Actually, probably about 120 pounds would be good. So there's that. I told you. Didn't I tell you? So, you know, that's a lot of pressure on your bones when you're trying to carry all that around. I can tell you that. Trust me. What's another one? Believe me. I can tell you that. Okay, I'll catch you on the other side of PT. See you in a bit. Here I come.
They'll be just wondering, why is it flat?
Here.
You are going to get better.
And I'm going to record it all.
We're going to come right in this room right here.
I'm going in. Okay, physical therapy's over. Man, that ice pack felt great. And the stretches did too, I have to say. There's an exercise that you do when you put your arms out in front of both sides of a doorway, and then you kind of lean in, one foot in front of the other, and it stretches out your whole upper. Man, that felt good. That felt real good. I'll probably be a little sore in the shoulder and the neck tonight, but man, I tell you, good first visit, good PT person, and I got to come back on Wednesday, but I think this is going to be very beneficial. If you too have problems with mobility, ask your doctor about coming to physical therapy. I know with Medicare, they only approve so much a year, but then I've got Medicaid disability as secondary, and they'll approve more. So I'm really going to take advantage of this as much as I can to, learn what I need to learn and get squared away. What a blessing this is. And I feel like I'm breathing better too, because I'm all stretched out instead of hunched over. I'm not even trying not to hunch, and I'm not hunching like I was. So, and when you hunch over like that, that's 34 years of sitting at a desk all hunched over at the computer screen. It really impairs your breathing. And man, I feel opened up. See, I'm getting sore already. Oh, there's a train. But I got this stretchy little band here. Let me show you. Put my stuff down. I got my friend that I carpooled with is still in there. Let me show you this. I got this stretchy little pool band here. So, they said put it in the doorway. And then what I do is I pull back, and I pull all the way back here, and I hold it. And that just opens everything out, stretches me back out. And I'm really looking forward to this. What a blessing. Okay, so I'll probably recap when I get home. That ice pack felt good. They said they're $32 here, but they said they were really cheap on Amazon. The brand name is COLPAC. Great big rectangle ice pack gel. Put a towel around it. Man, he wrapped that from the back of my neck all the way to my shoulder. Put a thin towel around it, and I could just relax on it. Man, nice ice pack. I'm gonna have to get me one of those instead of sleeping with a heating pad and try to set the house on fire. I don't know. Maybe an ice pack will be better. Okay, so when I get home, I'll recap. And good day at PT, really. See you in a bit. Physical therapy was outstanding. I know I gave you a little recap out in the parking lot. Got a little rubber band doohickey with me here. My posture feels better. I know, today was the first day. And I thought, well, I might be sore tomorrow, I don't know. But he did some pressure point things in my neck. I now have exercises to do where I, pull my neck over like this, and when I feel the stretch, just kind of hold it there, and then alternate like this, and just feel the stretch. And you can feel that right through there. Feel it, and then some exercises I have to do. Only thing I'll use my cane, but you lay flat on your back, and then you reach up and stretch as much as you can stretch without messing up my shoulder. And that felt good because I was reaching up, and it really just, I tell you, when you have COPD or asthma like I do, I found that when I was hunching over, it really, my breathing was just so shallow, and this just opened everything up. The airway is nicer, more open. I can feel the difference. So I have to keep up with this. I have to do my exercises every day, and I will. They're very low impact, but boy, I tell you, what a difference. What a difference. And I probably could take a nap right now. But anyway. My therapist guy's name is Dave. And very, very good staff out there. Boy, do they have the equipment. They got all kinds of equipment out there. So I started off on, you've seen these machines to where people do like this and they're pedaling at the same time. Well, I was on one that kind of had a cranky thing, but I held it with the handles down instead of up, so I didn't mess with my wrist here. But, I mean, that was just kind of a warm-up, but I burned like 0.09 calories doing that. The resistance was really low on that. They didn't have any hardly resistance on it. It was just to kind of get me, loosened up a little bit. But I did tell him after that, after all of it was over, I'm like, I'm feeling more upright and, loose now than, now would be a really good time to go back and do that hand cranky thing. And he said he'd make a note of it. In other words, like, shut up, I know what I'm doing. But anyway, it was great. It was, I'm looking forward to getting loose and limber and getting my posture back up. And, like right now, usually I slouch over. I might be slouching a little bit, but I'm not even trying to be erect now. This is just how I'm sitting naturally now. And before, and I don't want to bend over, but before it was, like super bad hunchback. And now it's just that I've stretched out and everything, I'm not hunched over. There's this thing called a figure 8 brace that we might be using just to kind of really pull me back, at night while I'm sleeping. Because I want to make sure that my airway is going to stay, good and open. We talked about it. We'll see. Probably next visit about that. But I have to tell you, blessed and grateful my insurance covers it now. Medicare, it said in the paperwork, only covers it for like $1,800 per calendar year. But then I have Medicaid disability. And so it will pay what Medicare will not pay. So they might cover it for a little bit longer. I don't know. I'll have to check into that. But once today we worked on the upper body. Next time we'll work on the lower back and hips thing. And I did get a piece of my X-ray report back. And it showed ankylosing spondylitis or something, AAS. I knew I had that, for a while, but I'll have to do more reading on that to get a little more details, but I've got it in my neck. I've got degenerative clavicle joint, degeneration in my joint. The CT report didn't even show that I had a missing vertebra, which kind of like really ticked me off, because here I am on disability, and part of my disability is based on, you know, my bone problems and rheumatoid problems and things like that. And then, I mean, he wasn't supposed to read the x-rays based on any other x-ray. It's supposed to be like a fresh look. Just tell my doctor everything that's there. And he didn't. He didn't mention the bone spurs, which I do have an x-ray of from a chiropractor, all up in my neck and my shoulders, bone spurs in my hip. You know, unless eating a whole food plant-based diet made them go away, which would be kind of cool. So anyway, I asked for an addendum to the report that specifically says everything, because I'll get these x-ray reports and I go right straight to the Social Security office and I ask them to add it to my file, because, you know, they do a review physical every so often. First, mine was supposed to be every 3 to 5 years, and now it's every 7 to 9 years. But I want them to have the most recent, so when they're doing the review, they don't, you know, they don't have to request records and as many records or whatever, you know. I want them to have what they need, because, you know, time, you know, having the most current information is very important. So always keep your reports and stuff like that. And if you're on disability like I am, you know, ask for a copy of radiology reports or whatever, and, you know, either scan them and send them to Social Security, or go to your local Social Security office and tell them, here's the report, add it to the file. They'll scan it in and give you your paperwork back. But that's, you know, got to keep these people in the loop. And it only benefits you for the Social Security office to have the most current information without having to wait for them to write off for it or whatever. So, but, you know, the radiology report not mentioning that I have, you know, missing a vertebra is sloppy, in my opinion. It's real sloppy. So, you know, I called the radiology department, and I'm like, look, here's the person that did this. Here's the reason it needs to have an addendum, and that is because I'm on disability. I need every single detail that he sees, and how can he miss that I'm missing a lower thoracic vertebra? How can he miss that? He mentioned it nowhere in that report. And I know eating a whole food plant-based diet doesn't grow vertebra. So, you know, what was he doing? Playing Candy Crush on his phone while he was reading my report? Or looking at my films? What the hell? I mean, you know, details are everything. How can somebody in the medical field responsible for accurate information leave something like that out? And the bone spurs. And he did mention I had bilateral, something was wrong with my hips, with my left side being worse and mildly inflamed. Well, yeah, I had taken, well, no, I hadn't. I took the Aleve after the visit, so I didn't have any Aleve on board when I went. The Aleve I took before PT, though, I think probably helped me out a little bit. I took one, just one. So, do you understand what I'm saying? You go to get an x-ray series to find out exactly what's wrong, so you can fix exactly what's wrong, and then get on with your life and try to improve your health and do better. You're trying to do better. but you need accurate information about every single thing. Just for instance, if I had not told the, I told the PT guy today, we just did an X-ray series on Monday, but he omitted the part that I'm missing a vertebrae. And he says, well, that's one heck of an omission. I'm like, I know. And he says, I'm glad you told me that, because while I'm manipulating your spine or having you do exercises, I wouldn't want to damage you further by not knowing that. And I'm like, that's what I told the doctor today. I asked for an addendum to the report just for that reason. I specifically even mentioned that reason. I'm going to PT. What if they read that report and then do something and then I'm all messed up for a long time? People, you can't, you got to demand excellence from your physicians. Don't pay attention to all of your other reports. And do you know, I would not know that I was missing a vertebra at all if I hadn't had, I had a pain just on the right side of my rib cage. Every time I would have a bowel movement, I felt like this twisting, gut-wrenching twist in my gut. Well, my doctor had to take a look at it. They didn't find anything. I'm thinking I was probably constipated. I don't know what it was, but it's not happening anymore now that I changed what I'm eating. But it was in that test, it was in that film, the guy that read the report made notice that I was missing a vertebra. Isn't that something? Now that guy was supposed to be looking at what was wrong with my colon or whatever it was. And yet, he put on the report everything he saw in that angle, at that particular place, and lo and behold, she's missing a vertebra. What do you know? Now, this guy, in contrast, was specifically given the task of a full cervical and spinal series and completely omitted that I'm missing a vertebra. To me, that's malpractice. That's sloppy. At any rate, I filed a complaint because it's important, and I wanted to make sure I get an addendum, and they said call the doctor back. They need to order the addendum. So I called back, and then I've got a message on my answer machine when I get back from PT that says, not sure what you were talking about, you need an addendum. I'm like, I just talked with Joe. I left the voicemail specifically for the nurse I was just talking to about it this morning. And then somebody else, not her, calls me back going, well, what are you talking about? So I'll call again tomorrow. So, anyhow. Oh, my company is coming Thursday now, maybe Friday. A lot of rain between us and them. So I told her, I said, look, don't rush on my account. Don't hurry. Got a lot of rain. Be careful. Drive safe. I'll be here. And then my appointment is Wednesday at 2 now for the PT. And then, like I said, me and my friend will be carpooling, so it'll probably be every Monday and Tuesday, or excuse me, Monday and Wednesday at 2 o'clock. So, but anyway, I say that a lot, but anyway, be sure to check if you're feeling stiff, or if you're, not moving right, or if you're overweight like I am, and you really want to be more active, but you just hurt all over, ask your doctor about physical therapy. Ask your doctor about physical therapy. I can't believe the difference in how I feel with just this one session today. I mean, yeah, my shoulder's still nagging at me. I'm going to the orthopedic doctor on the 17th for him to check that mess out. And probably my wrist too, since he's a shoulder and wrist doctor. But ask your doctor about physical therapy. I am here to tell you it was awesome. If you've ever been in a car accident or sports injury or anything like that, and things are nagging you now, or if the extra weight that you're carrying is keeping you from being more active, ask your doctor about physical therapy. And for something I mentioned in a previous video, just completely changed this topic now because I'm going to get off of here. And that is about Ibotta. Ibotta, if you know, several of my friends have signed, or my subscribers have signed up for Ibotta to save the money, you know, get the rebates. This week I got a whole 25 cents. But hey, the prices were better at Save a Lot this time, so I went to Walmart, Kroger, Aldi's, and then today on the way back from physical therapy I stopped in at Save a Lot, and some of their prices were even better. But Save a Lot is not on Ibotta yet. But that's okay, I still saved more money there. But you know what? And I took a picture. Sweet potatoes at Save a Lot, also 98 cents. They had some that were 98 cents a pound, but the potatoes weighed at least a pound. Or the ones in the lower bin that were just 98 cents a piece. I'm like, anyway, now that you've seen the pictures, you know what I'm saying is true. Where's the sweet potato lobby? We need to write farmers that do sweet potatoes and lobby for them in D.C. for them to get subsidized to feed the people. So there's my update on physical therapy, and you already got the big wide shot of my big wide self in an earlier version. And so now you know, yeah, I do. I need to lose 110 pounds. I'm thinking 110 would be better. 110 would put me down at 157 right now. You know what? Maybe 120. Whatever. I'll just do what I need to do until I don't need to do it anymore. This is a journey. I mean, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. And all I can do is do the best I can do for as long as I need to do it. I thank you for being along my journey with me. I appreciate that very much. And that's all I have right now. So thanks for watching. Think of me. Pray for me. And ask your doctor about physical therapy while we have the insurance to get it done before Orange Man takes the big axe to it, or, you know, McConnell or whoever. Before they kill your insurance, go get your physical therapy and at least learn the exercises you need to do at home to feel better and be able to get around a little better. It's gonna be up to us. We got to do our part. So I'm on board. I hope you're gonna be on board. Let's make a pledge for better health together. Have a good day now. Bye-bye.